Hello everybody, it's EzraTime again here. Welcome back to another reaction videos, and today I'm going to be reacting to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth theme song trailer. I saw this song was performed live on the Game Awards, obviously, because I was there just to see if there's any new information from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and there is, and also see who won the Game of the Year, which is Baldur's Gate 3, I think, which is, I guess, congrats to them. And yeah, I want to react to it, because I think there is some discussion to be had here, and there's also some information from the Square Enix blog, that I already read, so maybe I'm gonna share that here, obviously, to see my theory is correct, I guess. So without further ado, let's start the video, shall we? Or I guess not my theory, but
I'm feeling every single bullet.
Oh, their ire manifests once more. Do not underestimate this foe!
Bugenhagen, yep.
Your foe?
Vincent.
Sephiroth.
What am I supposed to do? Their luck
Zack.
runs out, but mine doesn't? I'm the only one who gets a pass?
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes, I don't even know who I am. I forget things everyone else remembers just fine.
The Golden Saucer,
And know
right?
things I've got no right knowing.
Cloud, it's okay. You saved me before. Now it's my turn.
Is it you, or is it the pooch?
Yep, alluding to part 3.
I'm just messing with you. That there is our man.
When fate sets us a challenge, we must rise to meet it. Are you ready to rumble?
Okay,
Barret,
of course.
is there anything I can do for
Hey,
you?
Sid.
I want to
There
help.
it is. I mean, sounds like Sid, alright. I gotta say, the character design of this game is actually good. You see Sid in the Game Awards, but not really the voice.
Look at me,
over the
Barret.
voice.
You think I want Marlene to see what her father's become?
Yep, died.
Promise not to tell?
Oh, new stuff, okay.
When she wakes up, a scary man is gonna kill her.
Oh my. Wow. Again, I'm gonna discuss that when I finish watching it. Oh yeah, Jesse? Jesse is alive, he's right here. Sorry, she's right there. I guess Maximilian Dude theory is right. Because he theorized that Jesse is gonna be alive somewhere in the game. And here she is.
Could it be
behind
chance?
I think this is the date, right? Eric.
That we meet
Eric is gorgeous in that shot. Yeah, the tiny Bronco, I think that's what it's called.
wish I could say, but believe, know that you'll find
again, we stop again.
promises to keep. We won't ever leave.
Please, I'm begging you. Lend
Big
me your
scene, man.
strength.
I don't think we were ready for this big scene right here, but I guess we'll see if they're going to do something new with it, So again, I'm gonna do like a breakdown for the trailer, as some information as well from the blog, I think. So Zack basically said that he remember being shot, right?
I'm feeling every single bullet.
Yeah, so he remember getting killed because we know Zack is dead. I mean, the bullet is about to hit his head, but somehow he's alive. So he remembers that. What?
There manifests once.
I feel like the trailer kind of like confirmed that maybe there is a multiple timeline theory, but there's also, like there is some new stuff as well. Of what is happening.
Do not underestimate this foe!
I wish I could play the game, man. I really do,
Your
but
foe?
I can't.
Sephiroth.
What am I supposed to do? Their luck runs
I didn't realize this is Biggs, right? Yeah, that's Biggs. It
out,
sounds
but
like
mine
Biggs.
doesn't?
Yeah, this is Biggs, because I remember that in the Square Enix blog, because when I first when they showed this trailer, I think the trailer, the specific section of the trailer they were showing is this part here, so I don't think we see Biggs in this second half, so this is like new trailer for the YouTube, so yeah, we also see in the Square Enix blog there they are posting Biggs' picture, and then Biggs is gonna be a big character in Rebirth, alongside with Zack. So I think Zack's timeline, that the party member for Zack's timeline is Biggs, and I'm assuming it's gonna be Cisne, because we haven't seen Cisne anywhere, but I'm pretty sure she's going to appear maybe in a future trailer, because there is no way they are bringing back the Crisis Core elements, they're bringing back Cisne there, and then they didn't like reintroduce Cisne to this game, because there is that mystery, but who's Cisne real name? Apparently that's like the big mystery there. So yeah, who is who is she? Why she keep her real name a secret? We have no idea. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Zack, Biggs, and Cisne. There's gonna be like the party member there. But I guess we'll see, because on this one,
Their luck runs out, but mine doesn't. I'm the only one who gets a pass.
yeah, we see this is like a different timeline. We see this before in the Summer Game Fest that we see the character Barrett, Tifa, Jesse, and Wedge basically killed. I'm assuming in the Sector 7 plate, right, drop. And that's interesting though, because in the Square Enix blog, it was confirmed that Big survived the Sector 7 plate drop. So I'm just like, wait. So like the Sector 7 plate basically dropped earlier before Zack arrived at Midgar, which is wow. Okay, that's a new thing, And apparently the tornado destroying them. So maybe the I don't know what about the tornado thing, Like is it like the timeline like shifting, and that's why it creates like a tornado? Maybe that's happened to destroy Sector 7, maybe, right? I mean that's what we get from the Summer Game Fest, So yeah, on this timeline, Barrett and Tifa are dead, which is like wow, that was pretty fucking wild, man. So Biggs is the only one that survived, Like we see Biggs is alive in the end of the remake, so I think this is like the same Biggs that we see in the end of the remake,
Sometimes, I don't even know who I am. I forget things every...
This is Golden Sauce. Oh, that's Madam M right there. I didn't notice that. So we get to see Madam M, Andrea Rodian, and probably Chocobo Sam, because I mean there is several Chocobo there on Golden Saucer, which I guess makes sense, because Golden Saucer is like the bigger wall market in a way. So I think this part of the game is going to be really, really fun because you visit the Gold Saucer once, and I think you are continuing the mission, and then you're gonna go back to Golden Saucer to have the date scene right there, So yeah, it's gonna be a really, really fun section of the game, and I'm really hoping that it really could, top the wall market from the first game, and I think it will be because like this is like a bigger place, and I'm really glad they bring back Madam M, Andrea, and Chocobo Sam because I like the trio. And I'm hoping and I'm glad they're actually having more screen time in this trilogy, and not just like the character from the first game and then that's it, So yeah, I'm glad that they are actually giving more roles to them.
Everyone else remembers just fine. And know things I've got no right knowing.
Doesn't know who he is,
Cloud, it's okay.
Tifa.
You saved me before. Now it's my turn.
Is it you, or is it the pooch? I'm just messing with you.
I'm not exactly familiar with the character, but apparently his name is Solemn Gus. That he's probably going to help the team get the Golden Saucer, maybe, or like getting the Chocobo race, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But again, I could be wrong because I don't exactly remember the character that.
There is our man.
When fate sets us a challenge, we must rise to meet it. Are you ready to rumble?
Aerith, is there anything I can do for you? I want to help.
It's so weird to see Sid being a nice guy because I feel like in the original game he's a bit of an asshole in a way where he's like super grumpy and super angry the whole time, and I cannot wait to see Sid and Barrett interact, because we know these two personality could clash with one another or like similar to one another, and it's gonna be an amazing chemistry between the two of them, and I really cannot wait for that. But yeah, Sid is being nice to Aerith, I guess, which is cool, but it's like I'm really hoping that Sid is not just a nice guy the entire time. I want to see the grumpy Sid, an asshole version of Sid, basically just being rude to everybody, because I really, really want to see that, but I guess we'll see about that. And he's not smoking a cigarette, which obviously because this is like a T-rated game for teen, because if you see a smoke on the screen, that it could be mature rating. I think if I'm not mistaken for the rating, and that's why I think Sid doesn't smoke here, which is kind of sucks, but I'm pretty sure they're going to allude to the fact that he used to smoke or something, right? Because that's part of the character, but I guess we'll see about that. Who knows what they're going to do. Someone, I think this is Titan. This is another someone that I'm not really familiar with. It is cool.
Look at me, Barrett. You think I want Marlene
so
to
Dine here, I'm really curious to see if Dine is going to receive a much bigger role in the game, or is it gonna be the same role in the original game, because like again, like this is like a tragic character. It's just really, really sad, man, and I don't think we are ready to see this scene recreated in Rebirth. I think it's gonna be 10 times more sad than before because Dine is Marlene's biological father. And I don't think Diane and Marlene ever met, you know, not even once. And it's like, yeah, man, wow, you know, or maybe there is some history that I forget, you know. Maybe I think Marlene realized Diane is her original father, or like biological father in a way. Like, I'm not exactly remembering the storyline that much, you know. All I know is that this is a sad part that Diane was not able to become like the father for Marlene, you know. It's like, wow, man.
What her father's become?
With the voice
Promise not
acting,
to tell?
man. So again, this is like the new Zack timeline stuff. There is Cloud back there, completely catatomized, right? Completely in coma in a way. And this is like a different Marlene, I'm assuming, like from Zack's timeline. And then she said,
When she wakes up, a scary man is gonna kill her.
I'm assuming the scary man is Sephiroth, right? I think that's kind of obvious. So like when she wakes up, the scary man is going to kill her. I'm wondering how she knows this information, because I feel like when Aerith like hugging Marlene in Final Fantasy VII remake, you know, before the Sector 7 play drop, we see that Marlene receives some vision, I think, and I think that might be the reason why she knows what's going to happen. Maybe she saw that Aerith is like, you know, like what's gonna happen to her in the future, maybe, and I think that might be the reason, you know, or it could be completely different, because at this point we have no idea, we have no confirmation how Marlene was able to predict what's gonna happen, you know. And again, the scary man is definitely Sephiroth. I mean, who else, right? But yeah, man. So this is the song. Jesse being alive here, like I am curious to see what's gonna happen to this moment right here, because again, Maximilian did make a theory that apparently we are potentially seeing Jesse on the Golden Saucer. Like, imagine if we see Jesse and the Golden Saucer play, you know, because he's playing the princess, which is Princess Rosa, I think, from the poem Loveless. And there she is, you know, she's alive, apparently. Like, what? You know, and I know that some people might say that this is just Cloud having a vision, because this is like there's a VR technology, so maybe Cloud has a vision from Genova, or maybe the VR is messed up or something. I don't know. But here's the point. I don't think that's the case. I don't think this is just Cloud having a vision of Jessie here, because he saw that Jessie get accepted to the role of Princess Rosa, you know, from Loveless, and then she's finally making her debut here. But I think what's gonna happen is that it's gonna be a mystery for like why Jesse is here, because Jesse is dead from Zack's timeline, and then our Jesse from remake is also dead. So it's like, who is this Jesse? You know, why is he here in the first place? You know, and it's like the big mystery part that is going to be answered soon enough. You know, and yeah, it is pretty exciting. You know, and I'm pretty sure this Jesse right here is not going to recognize who Cloud is, or even Tifa or Barrett, or maybe even Biggs, or I mean Biggs and Wedge is dead potentially, right? But yeah, I think this is like a completely different Jessie, you know, a completely different version of her, maybe from maybe another timeline, who knows, that got sucked into this and then she doesn't even realize that. But I guess we'll see, man. Who knows? Or maybe this is just Genova messing with Cloud. Like, that could also be the case, right? Also, the song about fate and destiny, obviously. I'm assuming this is the Dragon King, right? Because that's the enemy from the poem, you know. So I think you are getting to fight the Dragon King, you know, when you are dating someone in the dating simulator later on. Yeah, this is the Cloud and Aerith date, because there is the firework there. So again, the date is still there, and I think before we get to this scene right here, we are going to you know, like reenact or like performing the Loveless theaters, you know. That's where I think Cloud and potentially Aerith or Tifa or Yuffie is going to performing as Princess Rosa. And that makes me curious, if that was actually the case, does that mean that Barrett is going to be Princess Rosa? Like, that would be amazing to see that, you know. Like, it would be amazing to see Barrett or Cloud being Princess Rosa. Like how would that look, you know? Maybe Andrea could help Cloud dress as a woman again and just have some fun, you know. But I guess we'll see. Maybe I don't think that's gonna happen. It's just me being, you know, I don't know, having fun, that shit, you know. I don't think that's going to happen. And I think that what's going to happen is Aerith, Tifa, or Yuffie is going to be Princess Rosa, depending on our relationship throughout the game, you know. And I think this is fun. This is the classic FF7. And yeah, Aerith is gorgeous here. Like, oh my god, man. And she's singing here, so I'm assuming that this is the path where you get to date Aerith, and then this is where she performing the song, or maybe this is a different Aerith from Zack's timeline. Who knows? But it's definitely interesting, right? Like, whoa, okay, this is some new stuff. I guess, right? Tifa, Yuffie, and Aerith is performing here. That was amazing, yeah, the three of them. I wish that Tifa and Aerith is wearing a different outfit, kind of like Yuffie here, because Yuffie is like kind of like blending in with the rest of the performers here, but Tifa and Aerith just wearing their casual clothes, so I'm really hoping that you could get a different outfit for the two of them and then have them performing the dance. I think that would be pretty cool, because I always really dreaming to see the girls actually dance on stage, because we see Cloud dance on stage in the remake, on Wall Market, so I'm really want to see the three of them dance, and here we are. They're actually doing it, which is amazing. I don't think that's happening in the original game. The Tiny Bronco again, Diane and Marlene again, and Barrett. It's gonna be really sad, of course. I think this might be Clown Tifa date, I'm assuming, right? Or they just arriving at Golden Saucer. So Aerith is in a coma here. This is interesting. So Zack is talking to Aerith. Obviously, she's in a coma. She doesn't know Zack come back, So like, man, like these two it's just a tragic couple, and I feel like the song and the lyric here is kind of like reminding me of Zack and Aerith in a way, where it's like a tragic couple. They can't exactly reunite and become the couple they wanted to be, but like they always, like what's gonna happen to the two of them. It's like, yeah, man, I don't know, man. I wish there is a happy ending, for both of them, but I guess we'll see what's gonna happen about that. Maybe there is some differences, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, this is like a Sleeping Beauty situation, like I don't think Zack is going to kiss Aerith and then she just wake up, No, I'm not saying that's the situation, but it's like, yeah, it's kind of similar to Sleeping Beauty, where Aerith is just sleeping and in a coma, and Zack has to do something to protect her, So it's like, yeah, I am curious to see what's gonna be Zack's mission in his timeline, because there is multiple reasons, For once, is Aerith obviously in coma, so maybe Zack has to go into like a long journey to get something, right, to revive Aerith potentially, and then we also got Zack and Big's storyline that Big is going to commit a revenge against Shinra, obviously, and then potentially we get to see Zack and maybe Sephiroth meeting up, That would be interesting to see that in the future, because we know they are friends in Crisis Core, right? They are close enough, so it's like, are we going to see more of the interaction? Probably, and that should be interesting to see how Zack react when he met Sephiroth again, because he only met Sephiroth when he was a good guy, and then when Sephiroth is like destroying Nibelheim. So it's like, okay, I cannot wait to see Zack interacting with Sephiroth in the future timeline here. Like, I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. Aerith gorgeous again. And the scene that we are being traumatized by in the OG FF7. And I am curious to see if they are going to pull through this scene, or they are going to do something different, because I feel like there are potentially something different here to be. There could be something new here on the scene, but at the same time, who knows? Because I think the plot goes, or the whisper is behind Aerith here.
Please.
Like you can see, like it's behind Aerith. So yeah, basically saying that this scene right here needed to happen. So I think it's like, yeah, man, that's like. Is it the same? Is it the same scene from the original game, or is it gonna be different? Like, I am curious about that. Part of me think that it's gonna be different. Maybe she's going to like, later on. Maybe the scene is going to happen later on in the game, maybe on a different place. But so far, it seems like the same place. So it's like, man, it's gonna be. I think what's gonna be different is maybe the build up to it. Like maybe there's a fact that you could save her, but eventually you know what has to happen, and that's why I think the whisper was surrounding Aerith, because this scene right here has to happen. So it's like, damn, that's gonna be incredibly sad, and I think they are going to build this moment up to be the most saddest moment in the game. But I guess we'll see about that, and I think they are going to nail this. But again, we'll see. Either way, guys, that's my reaction for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth announcement trailer. Again, great stuff here. I cannot get over how gorgeous Aerith is, in this white dress as Princess Rosa and with her hair done, because I think this is like the first time we see her hair done, except if you're talking about Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, where we see Aerith with the hair down in the beach event, so it's like, yeah, it's cool that they they put her hair down in Rebirth, I think it's just fantastic. It's beautiful, But yeah, guys, there is some other question to be had, obviously, from the trailer, which I think is a good thing because they're not revealing too much. They are revealing Jesse is alive, which is like, whoa, okay, but at the same time, what the hell happened there? Because Jesse from Zack and Cloud's timeline here, they're in both timelines, she's dead. So why is Jesse is alive? Like, I guess the theory that makes sense is actually Genova just messing around with Cloud's head, and then he saw Jesse on the stage, but maybe it's just gonna be him and everybody else doesn't see Jesse as Princess Rosa. Maybe like that could potentially happen, and that could make sense, but I'm really hoping they are pulling some ambitious storyline where Jesse is actually alive, and then we have to figure out like who is this Jesse, where is she come from, and she doesn't even know Cloud potentially. Like that's gonna be exciting, and Zack and Aerith's storyline, I really kind of wait for that because they are clearly the song is referring to them, I'm assuming, right? And then it's gonna be a tragic love again, and it's just like, man, I cannot. Oh man, I can. I really wish that it could be a happy ending for both Zack and Aerith, but I guess we'll see. We'll see. Maybe they could do that. Who knows? Either way, guys, that's my again thoughts for Rebirth trailer. So let me know in the comment section below, guys. What do you guys think about this trailer right here? And what do you guys think about Jesse being alive? Like is that actually is like a different Jesse, alive in this timeline, or do you guys think it's just simple storyline like Genova messing around with Cloud's head and then makes Cloud see Jesse maybe to mess with him, obviously. So like, yeah, let me know in the comment section below, you guys. What do you guys think about Jesse being alive? Like, do you have any other theory that you want to share? Like, go ahead. Like, what do you guys think about the song? What do you think about Everett here? Like, man, she's beautiful in my opinion. So like, holy hell, And I'm assuming that we're gonna see Everett and we're gonna see Tifa and potentially Yuffie as Princess Rosa as well. I really kind of wait to see how Tifa look in this dress, but I guess we'll see, right? Either way, guys, yeah, like I said before, let me know in the comment section below, guys. What do you guys think about the trailer? If you guys have any other theory that you want to share, then go ahead and share that, because I would love to hear your theories and thoughts about that, And again, I know that this is weird for me that I react to the trailer. I have a breakdown. I'm excited, but at the same time, I can't play the game because this game is only available on PlayStation 5. And if it was released on PC, I can't exactly play the game because my PC is old. It's a shit PC. It can't handle a AAA game, so it's like, yeah, I can't play the game if I really wanted to, because I want to play the game but I can't. So I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry that this is like a weird type of video for my channel, that I react to a big game that I'm hype about, that I want to talk about, but I can't play it. I'm gonna watch it, and it's gonna be exciting, but yeah, I wish I could play the game, man. I really do. Either way, guys, I hope you guys understand that I just want to talk about it, because I love the game. I just want to have some discussion with some Final Fantasy VII fans, but I'm pretty sure that you're not gonna tune into this video because, like, why would you, right? Either way, not judging. So, yeah, either way, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, then leave a like, comment, subscribe, share the videos, and the usual stuff, guys. And again, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one then. Bye!